a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but great work on special teams on that return to set him up. So SMU's offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna run it. It's Peterson. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They run into a bit of trouble here, third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So the Colorado State Rams offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Brown wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Rams send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside kid. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got some room to run. Touchdown, SMU! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the Rams are in the hurry out. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Daly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Brown will throw it. Finds his man. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
To the air, it's Knight. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peterson. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
It's 1st down from the 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Buys a little time with his feet. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires left. Finds a man by himself. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. Slithers into space. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The corners are walked up tight. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And they can't make the play on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. It's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you can...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. to throw. It's Knight. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The give to the lone running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll run this play from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Cooper. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. This
defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the option. Now the pitch. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The short hands, it's Knight. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking for a man, it's Knight. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He's got his man. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Right down the middle. Snags it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pocket breaking down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The lone back's got it. Runs through a tackle. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a...
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And the Rams come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Rams line up to punt it away. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the Mustangs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking for space, it's Peterson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's ball. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Rams will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Mustangs will punt it away. And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking left. He makes the catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They get to him as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Makes the grab. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Rams want to crank the tempo.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Has rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And they swarm him under.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Rams moving quickly to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rams decide to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch at the 45. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to pass, it's Knight. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He now has 80 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. The Mustangs will try to pick it up on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Has to get there to move the sticks. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. To the ground with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Knight. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Peterson. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back, he's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They'll move the wide receiver. off the play fake. Hit as he throws. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They want to throw it. That's caught. It's Bailey. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Here's a heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. And they'll take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick.